Good morning. I'm just trying to set my computer as well. I'm trying to block that bit of sun out of it behind me, so it's like light coming out. There we go. So this morning I won't be doing a very long chat. Good morning, Columbia fan. You're first. Yes, you are. Because I have an appointment at 9:30. So I have to get ready for an appointment for 9. Like, I have to get off here by 9:30 to get ready for an appointment. Hey, Tom, you're second. Woohoo! Hopefully everybody's got a coffee. So I did my groceries yesterday. And I got everything on my list that I wanted to get. Except for two things that I will get, two or three things that I will get on Saturday, because there's only a Saturday and Sunday sale. One is canned milk, because remember I was saying I was complete out of it. And I actually use that for my baked mac and cheese, and my family absolutely loves that. Like, I swear I could make that probably every day. Hey, Hardin James. Summer officially started yesterday. So, my kids, they both have exams today. My youngest this is her last exam. My oldest has an exam on Monday. So, um, summer will officially start probably, I guess, Tuesday. um, but, yep, so far so good. I finally got my garden planted on Monday. Very late. Just been so busy, and I haven't made up to my plot. I did it in the rain, too, because it rained. But yeah, my youngest has a music camp in the middle of July that she's going to, that she has to travel all the way to Brantford, which is like 7 hours away. Yeah, we can't plant year round. We have like winter hits here sometimes by Halloween. Like, there's been years that there's been snow on the ground at Halloween, so you always have to plan the kids' costumes, whether they can fit over a snowsuit or not. But by your American Thanksgiving, winter has hit here, 90% of the time. And then winter usually is starting to dissipate by March break, mid-March. This year, it got cold. We didn't get a lot. We didn't get a lot of snow. It got just cold, and we didn't get snow until like beginning of December. But it lasted, like, we got freezing rain and snow in April, which is very unusual. Usually by April there's no more snow, and there might be, if we got a big dump of snow, like a lot of snow one year, like we seem to be like, one year we get lots of snow, and the other year we don't get as much snow and it's just cold. Yeah. Well, at 75 degrees Fahrenheit, that is not, that's not winter. Hey Google, what is 75 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
75 degrees Fahrenheit equals 23.889 degrees Celsius.
That's hotter than my house. That's hotter than it has been here. Yesterday was 21 degrees. Here, like my house, we have the air. We always have the air conditioning on. In the summer, like right now, it's still like 23 is hot. Like, well, I find it's a perfect temperature. 23 is a perfect temperature for summer because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. We set our air conditioning to 17 to 19 degrees. Um, hey Google, what is 19 degrees Celsius?
19 degrees Celsius equals 66.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
We set our AC, like right now my house is at actually 17 degrees because we want it to go cooler at night, so we sleep better. But yeah, 68, 66, 64. That's what we like. Well, except for my oldest. Summer gets to 105, but usually 75 to 80. 75 to 80 is good. When I've been to the States where I've been to Miami when we were going on a cruise, and it was miserable. It was like 100 degrees, and the humidity was high. Like here we get humidity, so it might be 23 degrees, but with the humidex, it's like 29. So it feels hotter than what it is. 66. That's cool. My house can't be. We like it this way. See, I'm hot blooded, right? So I like it at this temperature. Actually, I just turned off the air conditioning because I'm like, it went down to 16 degrees. Hey Google, what is 16 degrees? Fair. Hey Google. Hey Google, what is 16 degrees Celsius?
60 degrees Celsius equals 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hey Google, what is 16 degrees Celsius?
16 degrees Celsius equals 60.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
So 60 degrees in my house right now. It's perfect. Hey, California greenhorn fisherman, how's it going? Oh yeah, because you have birds. Ah, yes. I don't like a fan on my face. So we have a fan, we run a fan 24/7, 365 days a year, like in the wintertime for air circulation. Like we just have a little, a little short fan, the ones that like $20 or whatever. Um, because my husband likes the air circulation. He likes the white noise. On last break for the week. What time? Well, what time is it? California, so that's like um 3 hours early. So it's like 5:30, and you're already on your last break. Do you work overnights? Yes, well, leaf fan your face gets you sick, but oh, that works. Graveyard. When I was working, actually through both my pregnancies, I worked the overnight shift where I worked. Um, I worked from 10. I worked 4 days a week. I worked from 10 o'clock at night to 8 o'clock in the morning, and I had like, well, technically 3 days off, but one day it was already shot anyways. I did that for 6, 7 years, and through two pregnancies, and that's kind of why my kids are not morning people. Even as babies, they'd wake up like, they'd have, when they were babies, they would have feeding at midnight, have a feeding around 2, 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe one at 6, and then they'd continue sleeping till 10, 11. Like my babies were never wake up at 6 and up. Even now, they don't wake up. The only time that they wake up at 6 is sometimes like during Christmas season. Not even on Christmas Day anymore. I'm the one that's up at 6. Usually because I was still rapping till 4. That was only 1 year. 1 year I continued rapping until 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I was up at 6:30 to start Christmas breakfast and stuff. That was fun. I like Orange County, USA, California. I've never been to California. My husband has. Hi, dog is my co-pirate. Good morning. Yes, I get overly hot. I do not like. I do not like the. Oh, you live in Orange County. Okay, so you live in California too. So we have two California. Hey Jacob, we have Nova Scotia. Where dog is my co-pirate? Where are you? And Tom and um my brain went like Columbia. Where are you, Columbia? Got to go back to work. Bye. Well, bye, California Greenhorn. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Feel free to check me out later, and I'll check out your channel and see what you've been fishing. I wish I knew people who like to fish and go fishing, but then I would have to get my fishing license. I also wish that I had friends that would go hunting. I would like to go hunting. Well, I like game. If they could hunt for me, I would be very happy. Born and raised North River, Alaska. So 70s. So this is the funny thing. I was born in the Bahamas. Okay? My mom's Canadian, my dad's Bahamian. I was born in the Bahamas. We came up here when I was like 6 weeks or 6 months old, something like that. I've lived in Canada in the Ottawa area all my life, around Ottawa. Like right now I'm in Canada, which is the West End suburb. It used to be its own city, but now it's amalgamated because Ottawa grew. But heat doesn't, I don't do well in heat. Like we go on vacation down south in the summertime because that's when my husband can take time off. But I have to be near the ocean, near a pool, and near cold drinks. I have to be able to cool myself off. Like I don't mind being there, but I have to be able to jump into the water to cool myself off because I just get overheated and I get miserable and I get like nauseous and stuff like that, which is not fun. That's why I like to do freezer meals for the summertime so that I don't, when it's really hot here, when it's like 35 degrees Celsius, even inside with air conditioning running, it sometimes gets high, like in the 20s, even when I have it set to 17 or whatever, because it just can't beat it. Plus, my air conditioning's like came with the house. Like my furnace is 30 years old this year, and my air conditioning is probably close to that, at least 20, somewhere between 20 and 30 years old. We've been here for 13 years, and it was old then. So it's still running. When it dies, we're getting a new one. We run them to the ground because we looked last year at the cost of things, um, of how much an air conditioner. It's cheaper to get an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time. Our furnace is not. It's only like 50% efficient, 50 or 60% efficient, while the new ones are like 95 or 98% efficient. So, oh yeah, don't forget to clip thumbs up. So we'd save money there, but the guys like say we'd save some money, but we don't need the highest efficiency ones because they're like, say, $2,000 more. We would never make out the difference of cost from the highest efficiency one, which is like 98% difference versus the 95, unless we unless we had major allergies and we needed that extra HEPA filter stuff. It's not worth it. Central Air here in the States, you hope. Big bank account. Yeah, we have Central Air here. Um, well, we actually pay more for our hydro in the summer than we do in the winter because we like our house 17 to 19 degrees year round. We're a townhouse, so we have neighbors over here. That is a wall to a separate room, so there's still neighbors over there, and they like their houses warmer than ours. So it costs you $350 a month at least. Wow. Yeah, no, it doesn't cost that. It costs our hydro bill, so that include, well, the gas is Enbridge. Still, it costs maybe hundred and something a month, give or take. Which month we spend more in the summer than we do in the winter because we like to have, like, sometimes in the winter we don't even turn on the heat because we don't need to until it gets really, really cold, or we turn it off because it's hot. Like to fish and hunt. I've been hunting. Awesome. I see my friends. Well, I have one friend that hunts, but he hunts with a bunch of guys. So uh, he's like an acquaintance friend. I'm more, I was friends with him years ago when our kids were in scouts, but now our kids aren't in scouting anymore. Guys have the most of the dim. Yes, well, we also have lots of. That's not where we get all of our hydro from. We call hydro. We call electric hydro here because of the hydro dams. We have like in Ottawa, there's a hydro dam. Like wherever there's falls, we seem to have hydro dams, and it's only a little hydro dam, not a big one like with a wall. It's over the rapids that we have here. Problem with new ACs or furnaces, they are built exactly. Well, that's what he said. Like our furnace is the furnace that the builder, like a builder's furnace, so it doesn't even have a name on it. Like the guy who said, "Oh, it's a type of one. It's like this one, but it's a builder's furnace." So it's using, not the best quality, um, best quality uh, metal. Like the other furnaces have like the higher level metals, but it's still running. It hasn't. It gets inspected every year. It hasn't been red flagged. It's been marked as being inefficient, but that's about it. We're waiting for it to die. Our air conditioning also gets inspected, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm guessing it's about 80. Um, it was built in like either like 89. Like our house was built in 88, so like 89 to 95. So yeah, everyone feel free to please support everyone, and don't forget to give a thumbs up. Why is this going? Notification. Can't download updates. I don't want you to download updates, stupid computer. Yeah, see, the thing with that is, I've never gone hunting. I like game. I would love to um, go hunting, but there's the top one. I just don't know. Like the only person I know that hunts, he only hunts when he goes back home to Newfoundland because he'll go and hunt moose and stuff there. Well, I can't go and follow him, so well, minimum wage here. Well, minimum wage here is $14 an hour. It will be $15 an hour in January, I think. It just went up to $14 an hour. It was 12 something. Um, and honestly, because I was asking my friend, we did groceries yesterday. Well, yours is more because yours is American. So, um, I was asking my friend yesterday, I'm like, if she's noticed increase in groceries, and she goes, yes, she has. And I'm looking at my groceries. I'm like, I haven't really noticed much increase in groceries. I've noticed a decrease in staff at the stores. Um, One store, we used to have Sobeys here that was open 24 hours. And they said that they were, as of January, they're going to stop doing open 24 hours because they can't afford the staffing, because it's not usually that busy between midnight and 6 o'clock in the morning, right? So they can't, and that's the time when they use the time to stock the shelves too. So they can't afford the extra staff to that, the extra lighting and all that stuff. I'm like, I think you're using this as an excuse. Maybe lower your prices because that store is always. I only go to that store for their sales items, and or sometimes they have a really nice prepared food section, like just different stuff. Um, and they have a really nice uh, meat section. Like they have a butcher thing where they'll have like, and usually specials of buy one get one free. Of like, they'll have a roulade of meat with stuffed with like vegetables and stuff like that, and they'll say it's $5 and get another one for $5. Those are usually, you know, as a convenience food that's cheaper than going to the restaurant. It's not like I can make it cheaper at home, but it involves me to getting all the ingredients and then the time involved, and it might not be as good. So, but I don't go there. I don't go there to do my groceries because everything in the store is 10-20 cents more than any of the other stores. Hey, Puppy's Breath, good morning. So I tend to shop. I do a lot of my shopping at Superstore here, which is a Loblaws brand, because they price match, and I get PC points. So when I shop there, I look at my Flip app, which you can get on your computer or your phone, and you can have it synced. So I'll price match what I can. I have to make sure that's the right quantity and sizing and all that stuff. The only thing that's hard sometimes to price match is price matching beef, because they tend to have triple A beef versus places like Food Basics has double A beef, which is still good, but they won't price match double A beef to triple A beef. Fair enough. So I can usually price match. I can sometimes price match beef if they have it, but usually all the other stuff I'll price match. I love hunting every year. Gang into the back of the country is so great. Pull out. Well, true. Well, this is why I'm saying, like, I wish I can make friends with avid hunter fisher. Like, I would love to. Like, I'm not. Um, I don't know if I would want to. Like, I like using the meat and stuff. I don't know if I would be able to, like, carve it up or kill it. Like, I probably could, but it's hard to do. Like, it'd be hard to do. I still have loonies. My mom lives in Canada. Awesome. Yeah, we have loonies here. We have loonies. We have toonies. We have nickels and dimes. No more pennies. We got rid of our pennies. And we have plastic money. Multicolored plastic money that looks fake. Hey, Steve! Oh, yeah. I don't. Well, no, exactly. Don't waste me. See, I don't mind. Like, what bothers me is when you see these rich people going on like a safari or whatever, and like shooting a lion or an elephant or whatever they're shooting, right? I doubt they're using the meat. Like, if you're gonna use, like, if you're just shooting it for the trophy of, like, it's fine. Like, if you're gonna shoot like a deer and you're gonna shoot for the trophy of the antlers, but as long as you use the rest of it, like, you're still at least respecting the animal, right? Because I like the meat. So I would go I would go hunting with somebody if they would be able to shoot the animal, and then I, pay my hunting fee. Hey BJ, how's it going? 2 days in a row. So I did my groceries, and guess what? I got under $200, even including the 10. So my one from the week before was $18, but I used $10 loyalty, so I only paid $8. I got 194 with change. So I still have $6 to use on Saturday, for there's a couple of only Saturday sales of canned milk. I don't know if I might get the Coke, and I might get the eggs too. I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm sure it would taste good. Yay! Oh, I haven't even touched my yard. My yard so is the least of my priorities. Yes, considering my normal grocery budget is 8 to 900, and I got things on there um that, like, some things I even stocked up because my husband's tea. He likes making iced tea every day. So I do like a liter of hot water, one Earl Grey tea bag, and one raspberry tea bag. And his tea bags were on sale for $2.28 instead of $2.99 or something like that. So I picked up four of them. So that should last me the summer. Yeah. So he has that with a lemon packet, and he takes that to work every day over ice. So, well, I'm a coffee person. He'll drink iced tea. He'll drink coffee too, but um, he finds coffee first thing in the morning upsets his tummy. He's not a morning person, and like, even talking about food first thing in the morning is um, too much for his stomach. Well, yes, I have to have coffee. Even when I go down south, when I go where it's freaking 40 degrees Celsius, like it's 100 and like a zillion degrees Fahrenheit, I still need a coffee in the morning. I also need air conditioning with this coffee. Oh no. Even though technically tea has more caffeine or as much caffeine as coffee. Hey Google, does tea have as much caffeine as coffee?
On the website theguardian.com, they say, tea leaves have more caffeine than coffee beans before they are brewed. Prepared, however, tea is diluted quite a bit more than most coffees. Each will vary depending on how strong you like it, though.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. So tea has more before it's brewed. Afterwards, it's diluted a bit. But if you let it steep longer, it's probably as much as tea as coffee. I know that sometimes when I've had a tea at night, thinking, well, I don't usually have a problem drinking coffee at night, but sometimes when I've had a tea at night, if it's not a herbal tea, um, it seems to make my brain more like alert. I'll still go get to sleep, but my brain's more of like, I have this to do, I have that to do, I have this to do. It's always thinking of things I need to do. Apparently my brain does not want me to sit down, ever. Hey, CR, how's it going? True. And I'm sure, like, if we were in English, like, if we were British and stuff who drink way more tea than coffee, I'm sure, like, it's also the way we're brought up, right? So, like, I have some friends who don't drink coffee. I always wonder about their sanity, though. You know. Needs more alerts? What's alerts? Well, it's kind of like, for example, some things that you think are healthy are not really healthy. Folgers Silk ain't no tea gonna measure up for that. No, 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 no. Kirkland's brand coffee. I absolutely love it. It's cheaper. It's Costco's brand, cheaper. And what's funny is somebody said it's actually the same brand as Starbucks coffee. It's made in the same facility. That's why I love a lot of Kirkland's products, Costco's products, because, excuse me, they're made in the same facility as the name brand, but they have the Kirkland name on it. Costco coffee, awesome. I'll show you it. It's like almost espresso. Like it's really good. Like you have to brew it. Like I just brewed it in my coffee maker. See, it's a dark roast. It's a supreme bean dark roast. And this can is 1.36 kilograms, which I think is 3 pounds. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. How much is 1.36 kilograms in pounds?
1.36 kilograms equals 2.998 pounds.
2.998 pounds. So I was going to say it's about 3 pounds. It's Colombian, 100% Colombian. It is awesome. It is, so somebody said that it was so close to Starbucks. I don't really like, I like Starbucks fancy coffees at Starbucks, but their actual coffees, it's like, eh. But I like this. It's smooth. It's not bitter. Even when you let it sit there and you reheat it because it's you forgot about it, it's good. Not Starbucks quality, but they are the same plant. Yes. That's what I was gonna say. They use the same plant. So same with their like Costco's mayonnaise is identical to Hellmann's mayonnaise. They just put a different label. What? True. I actually find it better than Starbucks, but it might be just in my head. I find Starbucks has a little bit of bitterness sometimes. Like and the reason why I'm saying this because I'm using the same machine, right? So I find if I was using different machines, maybe different, but mine's just the coffee maker. Come by the stream, best part of waking up, coffee. Yes. Okay, they have. So I used to drink Maxwell House before Costco. I did like Folgers, the regular, and then they came all these different flavors and stuff. And then the regular Folgers changed. I don't know, it went weaker. Like I was like, when I make my coffee, it looked light. Like I use the same, like I have a coffee scoop, right? So I know how much coffee I'm supposed to put in my coffee maker. I use this coffee scoop, and it does this. And it was lighter. Like it was not dark. Like in the pot, it was like it looked this brown versus like this brown, which is darker, you know? And I'm like, what's wrong with that? Starbucks is gourmet though, and you're paying for them to make it. Yes, so that's what I was gonna say. I like going to Starbucks, but it's a treat for me. I do it, and I find it's more of like a dessert coffee type thing. If I just want a coffee, I will go to Tim Hortons. I like their coffee. McDonald's coffee is not too bad. It used to suck like donkey balls, right? And it used to be gross. I was saying, like instant coffee is like worse. Like I've drank it camping, and even camping, I'll go get the Starbucks the Vias, which are way better and actually taste like coffee versus like instant coffee, which tastes like crap. Now, speaking of instant coffee, though, I have made a cafe mocha um, thing with instant coffee that was actually tasty. So, I think it's more of trying to drink instant coffee to taste like regular coffee is just never going to be. It's never going to happen. But if you mix it with the proper other ingredients, you can make it taste like like a cappuccino type coffee. Um, Living on a Dime, they have recipes on their website as well as on like their videos and stuff, and their cook. They have a cookbook that uses instant coffee that will make it taste good versus crap. Or that one coffee that's the package was orange. Yeah, I think that was Sanka. Sanka was orange, but best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. I can't sing. It's not bad, but it gives you. Oh, so that's the other thing. As I've gotten older, no, actually, never had acid reflux or needed antacids before having kids. I have kids. I need antacids, and as I've gotten older, like I used to just need antacids for Indian and spicy food, right? And only to a certain level of spicy, right? If it was a mild spicy, like my version of mild spicy might be your spicy. Like chicken wings, I didn't need like hot chicken wings. I didn't need antacids, but when I wanted for Sri Lankan type of Indian curry, I needed antacids. But as I've gotten older, I need antacids like daily. And now it's like tomatoes are bothering me. It used to be just cooked tomatoes. Now sometimes fresh tomatoes too. And I'm like, but things like that you don't think will bother. I'm like, whatever. Nope, I don't put sugar in my coffee. I used to be a double double or a triple triple depending on the size of cup. I just do cream. If I get an extra large coffee at Tim Hortons, it's 3 cream. God's little reflex. Child equals God's little reflex. I don't understand that one. Puppy's breath. So yes, so I have some instant in my coffee cupboard in case of like some sort of emergency, or in case I picked it up for camping and stuff, and in case I want to make like the fancy cafe mochas. which make work with that. Never used to need antacids before. Yes, I used it a little bit when I ate really, really spicy food, like basically Indian. So I just knew I would take two antacids whenever I had Indian. It now, depending on the day, I need more antacids. Actually, I ended up asking my pharmacist, my doctor, for a prescription for antacids because the Tums, like, I was just popping those things like candy. I was getting my calcium supplement with them, right? It's basically eating chalk. When I drink, you like triple triple? Yes, us old people. Yeah. Well, it wasn't. Okay. Honestly, it was having kids. Never took an antacid in my life till I had kids. I go and get pregnant, and everything that I loved eating spicy, like, and babies liked spicy. My babies craved spicy. Heck, I needed for Rowan when I gave birth to her. She was craving spicy. Like, I went to Mandarin Garden. We had like the spiciest dishes on the menu. Like they had like the actual whole chilies in the darn thing, and we were eating that thing like crazy and needing lots of water and tea and going like sweating it all out. That evening, Rowan wanted to come out. So yes, I if you ever do get pregnant and you want to, and the baby's been in there too long, you want it out, go have spicy. But I had spicy throughout my pregnancies, and they like my baby has craved it. Never had, and I didn't have antacids. Like, I didn't have heartburn while pregnant. They popped out of me. I need antacids. From diet sodas. Have you tried the Coke Zero? I like Coke Zero. I don't like diet other ones. Um, mine's because the flap that holds the acid leaks. So doctor. Well, Steve, with today's medical advances, you too could be pregnant at some point if you really wanted to. Junior. Oh, from the movie NFC. What's NFC for? Yeah, Arnold film. Yep. You know, we're all of the age when we're like, oh, I'm like, I know what that movie is. I'm like, the movie? Yeah, what's he doing now? I thought he was still the governor of California. Did he move up in the political realm? Freaking no freaking chance. Okay. I'm thinking of NFC, like NFC rings for multimedia things. Like, you have information put on a ring, NFC tags. No, see, all I knew was he was the governor of California. I thought he was still the governor of California. Now I'm sad. I thought you guys at least had. Did he drop out, or did he get beat out by um, somebody else? But I know that he's been still a few times been in the political eye because he's had a few um, things I've seen on the news of him voicing his opinion on different things over the years. So I thought he was still in politics. He was the first famous person. No, the second one, because you guys had a You guys had a president that was an actor. He wanted to shape up Cali, and they didn't. Ah, yes. So how is excited to see my live stream with my friends tonight at 8. I will try to pop over there because 8 o'clock your time is 7 o'clock my time, I think. Yes, but California has always been the state to be more progressive. Okay. They've always, like, from what we've seen here in Canada, the states, and of the states, California has always been more progressive, of wanting change, wanting um, more equal opportunity. What time is it there right now, Jacob? It's 9 o'clock my time. Um, and they have not lenient, more liberal, more progressive laws there. What? Their pocket money taken away, so they accused him of stealing money. Really? Well, it there is a lot of people who are gay that do live there because they aren't being prosecuted and not prosecuted, persecuted as they would in other states. 10? Okay. So you're later. So 8 o'clock your time is 9 o'clock my time. I'm always confused. Amanda, I don't know if you're gay. You're gay because I think you're married, but that's fine. There's not. That's the thing. To each their own. Well, yes. I have friends who are gay or lesbian or trans or bi. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, what would you like me to ask Google? Affect my life, I don't care. Exactly. Like, I don't ask my straight friends what they do in the bedroom. I don't ask my friends that aren't straight what they do in the bedroom. I don't really care what you're doing in the bedroom. And, well, so yes and no. So this is the problem. People go either all left or all right, right? You need a little bit of both. And if you're going all left, the liberal stuff is adding more services, more things. So yes, you need to pay more in your taxes. But it helps everyone versus going all right the other way. They're cutting services and stuff so that only the rich could get the services and the poor are left to literally die waiting for services because there's not enough services for those who are poor. Sleep in mind, Jen. I let people too. I know people too. Yes, well, in BC, there's a lot of a large LGBTQ and some other letters. Sorry, I was brought up in the 90s, so I got the LGBTQ, and there's I think some more other letters. Community. Not Toronto has a large LGBTQ community. We have a small amount. There is at least a community. How do you get a YouTube play button on YouTube? Hey Google, how do you get a YouTube play button on YouTube?
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
Google lets us know. Are you talking about the little button on, like, on my thing? There's a button here. I put that in there. You have to find an image that is okay for use. Well, there's LGBTQ, 2Q, because there's two spirit, queer, and then there's one. So I have friends whose child is wanting to be called they and them. They don't want to be gender specific. They like their name, so you can call them by their name, but use the pronouns of they and them. It's very confusing, but I try my best, and I say, I have no problem. Just tell me what to call you. Yeah. Or about someone shooting a firework, then. Yeah, but so the LGBTQ community is not usually filled with uh, child molesters or that. Actually, what's interesting in that fact is that it's usually the straight guys that are um, not okay with their feelings, that they go and take it on, and use as a power struggle for somebody else. They're not identifying with who they are. Just say YouTube play button on Google. Hey Google, what's a YouTube play button? Hey Google, what's a YouTube play button?
Sorry, I don't understand.
It doesn't like me. Hey Purple or Blue TV, how's it going? Yeah, and what did Steve say that we could be millionaires? How would you be millionaires? Oh, you offering to get him pregnant? Okay. I got it. I lost that part. I'm like, but millionaires need to practice a lot. Yeah, and I think her husband and your wife would be upset. But yeah, there's I think everybody gets up into an uproar with what people do in their bedrooms. Okay, because honestly, what you do in your bedroom has absolutely no effect to anybody else. Who you love has absolutely no effect of who I love or who somebody else loves. You know, and you know it doesn't matter. Like, you're not. It's not like Jehovah Witnesses that are trying to convert you. Okay, like, they're always coming up to people trying to convert them to become Jehovah Witnesses. The gay people are not coming up to straight people trying to convert them. They're not coming up, the transgender people are not coming up to people trying to convert them. Like, you are who you are, whether by choice. Some go by choice because of situations in their life, and they just don't want to, like, if they were abused as a child or a young person, they don't want to go that route. They might choose, but a lot of times it's who you are, like, genetic, who you have feelings for. It doesn't really matter as long as you're not breaking the law, like going after younger people. Like, there's an age thing. Grab a third cup of coffee. He'll be in jail, my husband. Yes. You want to be a dog? Well, Steve. So that's the thing. You could be a dog. You could act like a dog. Whatever. Does it bother me? No. If you're in a store and you're barking, people might stare at you. Does it bother me? No. Why do I have to have any control over what you want to be? Oh, well, you live in a plushie. So we have, there's a furry community where they like to dress up in furry costume, like onesie, like pajama. Like my kids have these onesie pajamas. Yeah. Well, if you bite me, I'm gonna punch you. That's you bite me, it won't be the first time I get bitten. Remember, I used to work with adults and children with physical and developmental disabilities. Even before I got kids, I got bitten by humans. So, you bite me, I punch you. I don't freaking care. My kids, they bit me. I smacked their mouth. Don't bite me. You don't do. I didn't smack hard, like leave mark or anything. Oh, my husband calls me a bull in a china shop. You don't want to see me at a concert like at Canada Day and stuff when there's too many people. If I'm getting pushed, like by people, I'm gonna push back. And if you're gonna go into my face and you go and start like attacking me, my daddy taught. That's one thing my dad did teach me. He did teach me how to fight back and not to put up with BS and how to fight dirty. So that's one thing he taught me, and not to like. I somehow shut off like pain receptors. So I'm just gonna, if you keep on punching me, I'm gonna punch you back. So nobody's taking no advantage of me. Now, if there was a gun or a knife involved, I mean, I'd probably be screwed. But if there's no weapons, I'm good. But no, I've been at concerts or whatever, where people were pushing at me and stuff like that, and I pushed them, I elbowed them back. I'm like, bugger off. Hey Google, what toys are popular with people with autism?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
Hey Google, what are some good toys for people with autism?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you the answer to a similar question. What are good toys for kids with autism? Would that help?
Yes.
On the website nationalautismresources.com, they say, if so, think about toys that are tactile. Good tactile toys for children with autism must be durable and interesting to touch. Some popular choices include massaging pillows, fidgets, and fabric items with lots of textures like the sensory pillow or textured squares.
Hmm. Those are also good toys for children who are blind. So that's why, like for myself, like when I'm looking at things, I find things that are good with people with autism that are also like my daughter who's blind. She also enjoys those things too. Um, FYI, Jacob, I have anybody who, I don't know if it's only Canada. Um, I have a contact who contacted me. I don't know if they thought my kid had autism or not, or I supported something. But there's a survey for parents, or maybe even people themselves who have autism, that they'd pay, like it's a legitimate survey. If you qualify and you answer the questions, they would pay some money. I can send you that info, Jacob, and I'll send it to you by Hangouts because I don't have your email. So you're dancing puppy's breath. Where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Because I posted on my Facebook there for people to message me. There we go. It's the autism spectrum study. And it's online sessions, and they take place between July 4th and 6th. I'm just going to find this. Okay, there. I will cut and paste and I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you via Hangouts there, Jacob. Developmental opposition and autistic tendency. Yes. There we go. So I'm sending it to you via Hangout. You can contact them. There's an email address and stuff. You could say I sent it to you, because it said to send it to whoever I knew that either had it or was watching Saturday Night Fever. Yes, staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. Hey Google, when did Saturday Night Fever come out?
Saturday Night Fever was released globally on December 12, 1977.
Yeah, I was only a baby. Yeah, I'm not twerking. I can't twerk very well. I need more coffee. And then, well, at 9:30 I have to get off. Just remind me when it's 9:30. Because I gotta get ready for an appointment. I'm back. So, with my groceries yesterday, guess what? I got stuff. I got ice cream. Because I had enough room in my freezer to put ice cream in. Now my freezer's completely full again. But I got 3 things of ice cream. I got 2 things of drumsticks and 1 actual ice cream tub in there. Exactly. I'm like, so I've been eating stuff out of my freezer, so I have stuff, some space. But so this is the problem. My low spend month is I'm cooking. We might not eat it all, and I have to freeze the rest. Okay, so I'm taking stuff out of the freezer, but I'm putting more stuff in the freezer. I spent $194 for the month, so I still have $6. And I am on Saturday there. The evaporated milk, Coke, and eggs are on sale for at shoppers at the pharmacy near me. I might get those things. I might just get the milk. So it's under 200. Remember I said $50 a week? And that's with last week. So last week $18, but I used $10 loyalty reward, so I only paid $8. I rocked it. And I even stocked up some things. Like I stocked up hubby's iced tea. Well, his raspberry tea, because I have still Earl Grey. And we were out of it, and I had to buy it last grocery haul. And it wasn't on sale. I didn't like that, but I had to buy it because hubby needs his iced tea in the morning. But I have lots of food. As I said, I might. So I think for July, I think I will also continue a low spend a month. I don't think I will have a set amount, but it's still going to be a more of eating my freezer because the thing is I still haven't. I've made a dent in my freezer, but I filled it with other stuff. Right? There's still lots in my freezer that I need to eat up. I still have. Oh yeah, I have. If my family actually would eat the crap that I would make on a regular basis, they would be they could easily eat for 4 months. But they have Unfortunately, I have trained them to like certain things and not have the same thing over and over and over again. Like, honestly, we have. So, of my freezer meals, we haven't touched hardly any of them yet. So, all those 22 type meals, I still have. I'm touching the pork one, which that video will be up soon. I made 4 pork freezer meals of cubed pork with different seasonings. I'll be using one of them today for supper. Um, and I didn't buy too much for the freezer. Like, I bought the ice cream. I did pick up a package of boneless pork chops because I could not pass up that price. It was like $5 for the big, huge package. I'm like, yeah. I picked up sausages because my husband wanted certain sausages. Those are in the fridge right now. They might make it to the freezer. I picked up buns, but I was going to throw them in the freezer, but I don't have room right now with the ice cream in there. So I have to eat some more to put some more stuff away. What else did I pick up for the freezer? Oh, and I picked up a package of dumplings for the freezer. That's it. So I was very conservative with my things. I'm like, no, I don't need this. And the prices this week, since it's not so. When I usually do groceries, I go groceries on the government pay weeks, and I find so it's every 2 weeks on the government pay weeks. I find on this was not a government pay week; it was last week. So I find on the government pay weeks there are more things that my family eats that are on sale. Like this week, there was no toilet paper on sale. I didn't need toilet paper because I picked up big packages end of May. We still have enough toilet paper for at least a couple of weeks, even if everybody had like gastro or something, because we have 4 bathrooms. But there was not a lot of. Take us for a walk too, Jen. Got easy. Well, yeah. Okay, I'll take it. See, I'll take you for here. I'll take you for a little my mess of a fridge. I still haven't finished putting everything away. I still have to put my potatoes away and figure out where the buns go. My groceries yesterday. And the pop. The pop has to make it downstairs. But yeah, my freezer upstairs. Well, here, I'll show you my fridge, which is like super packed now. Did it go? There. I don't see. Did it switch? Why is it not switching? Oops, that's my hand. There we go. See, my fridge is packed. So this is that's a bag of rhubarb that's cut up ready for the freezer, but I don't really have room for it. So I still have cheese, eggs. I picked up a big thing of eggs, almond milk. So cherries, they were on sale. Down here is veggies in the different veggie storage things. And so this is how I understand. So I picked this up for Vietnamese rolls for my daughter who doesn't like fish. So it's already cooked beef strips, $5. Okay, fair enough. But it's good till July 9th. How can something already cooked in the fridge, not the freezer, be good till July 9th? Okay. I'll open up my freezer if I can. See? See, it's packed of stuff that we keep on putting back in here. But it's different stuff. So, like, there's broccoli. and mushrooms I chopped up. There's the dumplings. Oh yeah. Ah, there's the camera. I'm blocking it with my finger. I'll show you my deep freezer. It's still packed. Yeah, and that has gone down, and then new stuff has gone in there. So there's been like, and some lentil soup has gone in there because my family only wanted 2 meals of that. Let me go get in the dark garage. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Yeah, I still have to organize. So that's my closet door came off the hinges, so I put it in the garage because I need to get some. Sorry, my fingers blocking the camera here. I buy. Well, I'm out of milk. So look, there's the dumplings. That's the pork I got. See? Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. See, there's the bread pudding in here, lentil soup, more lentil soup, the burritos. But look how full it is. It's right to the edge here, which I want. It's here. This is my fixer. I got some foam stuff here to fix because there was a hole, and I duct taped it, so it means it's not a complete great seal. But that's my freezer. So that's my 6-foot freezer. It's still packed, but now there's at least ice cream in there. And the basement freezer is what I've been tackling more stuff out, because that's where I've been, like we've eaten all the stuffed chickens that we had down there, stuffed like it was Florentine or whatever stuffed chickens. We've eaten all those, and almost all the dumplings that were in there. The reason why I picked up the other dumplings, my pork ones, was because turn on the light here. There's not going to be much light here. Here. So you can't really see the light with food. But see, there's some space here. I can put something. And down here, the drawer actually comes out. And I can put some stuff in there. But it's full. But see, this is where a lot of the freezer meals went. So I had a whole shelf empty. But I put a freezer meal. I put freezer meals there. And my fridge, it's a mess. There's my fridge. See, it's almost empty. Jello, pickles, lots of salad dressings. The milk, which we have to put in stuff, oranges, things. So, light. Now, okay, yes, and that's what the food that I picked. Like I could have gone more time without going to the store. Well, yes, Rowan made Jello, but we haven't eaten it yet. Because, well, we have all this Jello. So, my kids used to eat lots of Jello. And then they stopped eating it. And I have all these packages still of Jello. That have to be used up. I mean, I'm sure, technically they're probably expired. But Jello is just sugar. So. But that's all the food that I still have to eat. So, yeah, my family is not going to starve anytime soon. But my family would get bored with what's left. So that's why I have to still supplement with other things. Like I picked up frozen chicken breasts because I have some noodles and sauces that I want to make the dish that's on it with chicken. Whether that'll be part of a supper or maybe that'll be a lunchtime thing, because I still have to, now the kids are going to be home. So they'll be hungry for lunches, and then I'm probably making 2 meals. I'm still going to only plan my suppers, and then lunches will be whatever my kids want. Like I'll give them some options, and then I'll make that. With that fruit sauce jams for pancakes or something. True, true. But some of those like the Jellos my family usually likes are like lime and lemon, like they like the sour ones. I don't think those would taste so great in a pancake. My daughter made the orange ones. I think she even used 2 packages of them. I'm like, okay, so we'll have Jello for probably dessert tonight because I had picked up these Danishes when I did groceries. Normally $4, got 30% off, and we pretty much ate them all last night with supper. Ice cream. Ah, yes. Well, there's lots of things that like I've been being creative in stuff. So there's what I've been trying to do is diminish the amount of jars in my fridge. So that's the thing, is that we've sometimes had like 2 ranch dressings or 2 green goddess dressings or 2 balsamic vinegar dressings open. Like we had 2 apricot jams. Okay, so I bought apricot. Jen, which one? What's your favorite word? Um, that I bought, I have a recipe that we use apricot jam for, but we only use like half a jar. So I must have made that recipe again. I couldn't find the jar, so I bought another jar because we don't like apricot jam as a jam. I do a tiny bit, like on like a piece of toast, like once every 6 months type thing. What's your favorite words, CR? Creative. Oh, yes. Okay. Because I'm like, okay. I know Donna's not favorite word is taco, so I haven't seen her the last few days. Speaking of which, has anybody seen Ford Van Man? I haven't seen him forever. Him and his wife I haven't seen for like 2-3 weeks. Maybe they've been on vacation or something. Or just busy. I will have to search for him later. I know he doesn't produce very many videos, but he's a good guy. Yeah, so now I'm going to be trying being more creative of using more stuff. Yes, I have to go soon. Thank you for reminding me. I just nodded the clock too. Jen, it's taco. I just said taco. Taco. Tacos. Taco, taco, taco. So, well, thanks for everybody for popping in, and you've seen my freezers, and that my pantry is actually going down a lot. And I didn't buy any canned veggies this week because we still had lots. Ta. That's AH is ah. Ta. It's not taco. Ta. So I will let you guys go because I've got to get out the door. Yeah, TGIF, hopefully I'll be on this afternoon, maybe, with Abby. She has her last exam today. It's her science. She's all excited about that and nervous. If not, I will see you guys next time. I should be having videos. I know I have a video coming up scheduled for tomorrow, or is it today? I can't remember. I still have to edit some. Week 2's menu, I think, has already gone up. Week 3's menu should be coming up. I was behind on week 2's, so I couldn't put week 3's before I put week 2's. I was like, ah. So everybody have a great day. Support one another. And be creative, right, CR? Keep creating. Bye. I was going to use my computer to try and close my camera. That's not going to work. Bye.